You have a nice room.
Thank you. It's dirty as hell, apart from all the
Mm.
this stuff.
I,
Right off screen, boxes everywhere.
mm.
All right, and
I,
in
I, I, I would show you mine, but
guys, probably mute your mics.
okay.
And okay, we are good there. And welcome, fellow listeners of the very podcast. Thank you for tuning into today's episode. If you'd like to join us, we're on Discord every Sunday to record live. Check out our YouTube channel and check out our About section to find our links. With all that said, enjoy the show. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the very podcast. I'm your host, Ryan ZR, and I'm joined here by my my co-host, Harry. How are you, man?
Oh, guys, but yeah, fine.
Well, I mean, Harry's a little under the weather, so if he sounds a little different today, or if he doesn't talk much, I know he doesn't really talk much on the other episodes, but any less, then that's why.
Yeah, fucked.
But hope you get better, man. I hate being sick. I haven't been sick in a while, but so our guest today is someone who is very humble and is an avid user of Storyfire. They went on a hiatus for a while and made a strong, fresh comeback. So please help me welcome Mr. Devon Morris.
Oh man,
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing mighty fine. I've been waiting all week for this damn thing.
Same, man. Been bored as hell.
So, what's been going on in your past week?
Working. That's it.
Working? Yeah, I feel that.
That's all I do now.
What do you do for work?
I just work on the computer, man. I'm fucking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All I do is like research on the computer all day, so that's fun.
Nice. No, mind me asking what kind of research you're doing, or is that like?
Oh, I didn't sign an NDA. They had other people sign NDAs. They didn't have me sign it, so fuck it, man.
Okay. I just don't want you getting in trouble here.
No, they don't. I don't think they care. I just I do like research to get companies information for our salespeople. I work in a sales company.
Oh, all right. Well, hey, I mean that's still respectable.
It pays the bills, man.
Yeah, that's what matters. I work at a freaking grocery store. I work overnights. I do stocking, but I mean, like you said, it pays the bills.
I used to work at Walgreens.
Oh, really? How was that?
Fucking awful, man. I quit. I had to quit.
Really?
I couldn't do it. I could not do it anymore.
What was so bad about it?
Dude, my manager it treated me like shit because I was a kid. Everyone there was at least like 60 years old, so they hated how young I was, and I think she didn't like that I was a guy because also everyone who worked there was like old women, so I did not fit in.
Yeah,
and,
no, it felt very out of place.
And also just fucking retail, man. Customers, oh my god.
Oh, I know.
Especially like selling cigarettes. And being a pharmacy and stuff like.
I mean, yeah, I don't even like touching those boxes. I don't even like looking at them because I don't know. Not my thing. But, yeah, guys, don't steer away from that. Don't do that. It's not good. It's really not. I know people that do it, and I mean, I actually have a friend that's trying to wean himself off. So props to him.
I couldn't imagine, man. I could not imagine doing that.
No, man. Like, I mean, especially like when the vapes came out, I still never touched that. Like, even though they're still bad because it's polluting your lungs, but it's nothing nearly as bad as normal cigarettes. So,
there's either one, man. Getting addicted to something, like, bro, I don't have that much money. I can't keep that up.
Like, I mean, I'll do the occasional weed socially. Like, I haven't actually. It's been a while since I did that with like a buddy of mine, but I mean, that's really the most I'll do because I mean that's not really polluting you. It's just it's a good feeling. That's really all it does. You know, it just makes you
It's yeah,
high.
it's like natural. It's natural.
It
So
is. It grows from a plant. So, well, I mean, it is a plant. What am I saying? But
yes, it
I
is a plant.
I noticed you got a camera back there. What is it?
I got the light off because it's illuminating me. It's a EOS 70D Canon.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to upgrade. I'm trying to upgrade though.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
man.
upgrade.
I mean, I'm not trying to flex. I really am not. I promise. Behind me, I mean, they're on my dresser over there, but I got they're the Rebel series, so it's the T7i and the T8i.
You got something to flex anyway.
No, no, we were talking about cameras, dude. You have one of your own.
Yeah, but how many do you have?
I have two.
Damn, that's more than me. I got one.
Well, okay, but see, like the thing is, I like to stay current with things, and I wanted to start my own collection with these things, but then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, but like, what if Canon went on like a spree of just pushing this shit out every month or every year? Then I would go fucking broke.
Yeah, I don't. I just want a mirrorless. I just want a new mirrorless. That's it. I want to be able to shoot like 4K, nice cinematic stuff. This is like
Yeah.
that's a vlog camera, which is great, but I don't vlog much anymore, so it's not that useful for me.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, Harry whenever he vlogs, he does really well with it. I mean, uh, the
Well,
evol
right now, I'm struggling a bit as of right now, but
well, I mean, you went to
yeah,
Spain and got a 4 hour long
yeah,
vlog.
4 hours of fucking footage. How do you work with that?
I give you props, man. I mean, I know I mentioned this before. This will be my third time or something like that mentioning your Christmas vlog. That will be oh my god, that's like that is the best fucking video you've done. It's Devin, if you ever get the chance, go to H Dog.
I did.
Oh, you
I
did?
did.
Oh, were
I
you?
didn't. I didn't get the time to watch the whole thing. I watched I think the first like 10 minutes or something.
Oh,
Because I watched the podcast you did with Lori,
oh,
and
okay.
I saw you were mentioning it, so I checked it out. Yeah, man, fucking, that's sick, man. I like the cinematography and the narration and everything, like
Sure, yeah,
clean.
sure.
See, that's what I mean, Harry. Your shit's amazing. Ugh, God. I'm so glad that I met Harry. Seriously, like the way we met. I mean, we don't talk to the guy anymore, but I met him through somebody,
Yeah,
and I'm glad I did. And admittedly, back then, yes, I was a sub for subber. I will admit it. I don't do it anymore because I saw where it got me. So, anyways, yeah, I regret that. But
Everyone did it. Everyone did it at some point.
oh yeah,
yeah,
I did it. I did that
yeah.
shit, man.
but I met this person through one of them live chats or whatever. We got to hanging out, talking, playing, and then eventually they introduced me to Harry, which is now our co-host of this show. And since then, we've had a lot of similar interests, and here we are, you know, sharing all kinds of shit. He's in a series of mine now that we put on the back burner for a bit because mental health, you know, is a very important thing to maintain. So, yeah, I kind of, and I won't make this all about me. My mental health, because I kept. This is for all of you people listening out there, especially like if you have something that you're passionate about, probably, you know, do it moderately. Don't like live it, or else you will drive yourself insane. I did a live stream where I cried because I just broke down because I reached my threshold and beyond. So take care of yourself, guys. Seriously, like, yeah, your project is very important, but what's more important, your well-being or that thing that you can work on in time?
Yeah. No, 100% agree, dude. I took a step back, you know, a while ago. We did the collab series earlier this year, and then after that, I like lost so much passion for like YouTube and content creation, just from I guess I just expected it to do way better than it did, and it still did. Like the fact that it got some of the videos got 4,000 5,000 views, and I would say like, oh, that sucks. Like I look back on that, I'm like, fuck, man. Like that's 2 views is good. Like
Yeah, man.
uh, it's just mindset, you know.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I'm glad I took a step back. I around that time because when we did that collab, I was like the unhealthiest of my life, bro. And I took a step back and just started focusing on my health and mental health especially, and it helped a bunch.
Oh yeah. I I mean that's kind of why I started this podcast too, because like I felt like how, and I know we're not really much of a fan of Jesse much anymore, but to use him as an example, you know how he kind of lived through the Psycho Kid for, was it 2.5 3 years, whatever. Like there's a part of you that does kind of, it does consume you. Your creation eventually becomes who you are, and it's hard to get out of that. Like you try, but it's not easy. And that's ultimately where you are literally pretty much creating a whole new identity for yourself. And you got to be careful with that because it could lead down some really dark roads. But yeah, I mean, that's why I started this podcast, was because I felt like I wasn't being real enough with myself or the community. So I thought, well, you know, if I start this podcast, and I was inspired to make this thing by listening to Markiplier's Distractable, which fucking hilarious, by the way. But yeah, no, I started this to be more real and just be myself, and just, you know, the reason why it's called the Very Podcast is because we just talk about literally a variety of shit. We talk about everything and anything. So, you know, it's just it's a chill time is what it is. So
Yeah,
and
I went back and looked at some of the episodes, and I got that vibe from it. So
good, then we're doing our job.
oh
But yeah, man. Oh well, you know what? I'm gonna take the first shot of the episode.
yeah,
Harry knows what's coming. Jack Daniels, baby. I don't have very much left because I did a live stream on Minecraft. It was Hypixel Skywars, and the title was, it's Hypixel Skywars or Minecraft Skywars or whatever. But every time I die, I take a shot. I took 7 shots that night.
Oh well,
Jesus.
at least that wasn't on my stream
God.
today.
Oy.
It was a good stream today, wasn't it, Ron?
It was okay, but I had to get pulled away for personal things that I had to deal with. But other than
I'm not
that,
talking about your one.
you're talking about
My one,
your
my
stream,
one,
yeah,
my
your stream
one,
from
my
earlier.
one. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a
Good
sad
stream.
ass game. Devon, you ever heard of Inside?
Uh, which inside? Is it a game or the one by Bo Burnham?
It's literally called Inside.
Yeah, the game.
I don't.
It's by the people who made Limbo.
I think I've heard of it. I don't know what it is, but I think I've heard of it
Uh,
somewhere.
okay, so you play as a little boy who escaped from a corporation. Like Frank Ryan, I think the moral message behind it is like how they go about it in that society is mindless, or like how they all follow the one thing that they're meant to follow. Isn't that what we got? Yeah.
Oh
it's kind of
yeah,
like-
that's very strongly. And I as I was watching your live stream, that's what I got from it.
Anyway, so it's about a boy who has to like go through a series of dangerous I wouldn't say obstacles, but like, you know, like a shockwave atrium or a demon mermaid in the water or stuff like that, and then you just have to like stop people from doing their little experiment, and then yeah, it's
I'll look
all
this up right now. I'm
it's all-
interested in this.
yeah.
It's called Inside.
Inside, yeah, play that, or you can type Inside Crisis King.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, as it progressed and got toward the end, it's Yeah, God, I'm not gonna spoil
Oh yeah,
it, but
no, the ending.
it's so upsetting. It's so sad, man, because it's a
Yeah.
perfect representation of like you work all your life, you're on your own path, but you know ultimately you're gonna end up in the same place anyway if you don't be careful.
Yeah, the higher ups get better, and the people who like try so hard to run away or like work their way to get better, it'll went downhill.
Because everybody falls into that societal trip, and ultimately everything just ends the same. So that's another lesson learned, everybody. Take your own path in life. You know, obviously take, you know, what you learn as you go. Like we had how fucking hilarious is this? We're connecting different episodes, but like we had last episode with Lori, which phenomenal episode. I mean, everything she had to share and everything. I'm so fucking glad that I'm part of this Storyfire community, because seriously, there are so many realists there. There are so many people that understand each other. So many people that are there to support and everything, because everybody has life experiences, and we all got to share that shit so that we know. Like it's like if you guys have ever seen The Karate Kid, you know, like
I have,
yeah, you learn through experience. And everybody does. That's why everybody's able to provide some kind of like wisdom or advice. You know, like, hey, I wouldn't do this if I were you because of, or hey, you should do that because this can do this and this, and it just the fact that it's a system of help is the best, and that's why I love Storyfire so much, and I love the people on there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm glad I came back, man. I'm glad I popped back on there.
Yeah, me too. Sorry.
Yeah, no, my next video will be the Scream vlog because
Took my first shot for those of you listening on the audio platforms.
You chase that with Powerade?
Yes. Dude, Powerade
Oh,
is
yeah.
Powerade's cheaper than Gatorade. And I love it.
I fucking hate Gatorade with a passion.
You know, you ever try Prime?
I have not. I can't find any.
Really?
I've looked. There's none. My Walmart doesn't have anything cool.
Dude, try Fries.
Fries has it?
Yeah.
I might have to try Fries.
Go to like every Kroger store, and I mean, our store, like when it was brand new, dude, it would not stay on the shelf. The moment it was on there, it flew. So
I mean, that's how it might be with everywhere near me. Everyone's just buying them. But I want to try the what is it? The Polar Pop one.
but I haven't tried.
I want that one.
Polar Pop, or do you mean the like the hell?
It's like the red, white, and blue fucking
the
popsicle thing.
yeah, the popsicle, yeah.
Don't they have like a moon
the
flavor?
Ice Pop. I think it's called Ice Pop.
Ice Pop, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they can't use Polar Pop. That's
no.
copyrighted.
Circle K. But yeah, no, it
but yeah,
is...
don't they have like a moon flavor too now?
I haven't tried it, but yeah, they do.
I wanna try all of them, man. I think they're good. I know they're like low cal, so.
I just want to give a quick shout out to the people that are in the live stream. We got Super Wolf, we got Harry, our moderator, and a co-host. We got Devon's in the chat as well. I see him. And then we got your friend Dylan Dilzer, and we got Poogle.
What up, Dylan? What up, Poogle? How's it going, man? I got chat. I got it pulled up on my other monitor here.
Okay.
You see me looking over? That's what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, and if you want to respond to them, go for it, man. We're not stopping you. But yeah, no, I mean, just man, life's great. I already. What were we talking about? I forgot again because I paused to look at chat.
you were talking about Gatorade or Fries.
Oh,
or
right, yeah. Okay, so, after drinking Gatorade for the longest time that I have throughout my life, and then I tried Prime. Prime has a lot of flavor and has 0 sugar in it. That's the part that got me. It's like, okay,
that's important for me. I don't drink sugars anymore.
Yeah, no, this thing, I wish I had a bottle with me, but it's got a lot of coconut water. It's got all kinds of vitamins in there. Like the shit's it's healthy. It's caffeine free. I think.
Oh, really?
I think. Oh yeah. I think there's a little bit of sodium, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, no. So like after drinking Prime and then going back to Gatorade and then trying to go back to Prime, Prime is way too sweet for me. Like it tasted great when I first tried it, but after going back to Gatorade and then trying Prime again, it's like, okay, dude, Prime is way too flavorful now. Like it almost kind of reminds me of like a candy drink, if you will.
Well, I love those though, especially low cal, no sugar candy drink. Man, that sounds like heaven, bro.
It is.
No, I don't drink Gatorade in general. I prefer Powerade just because Gatorade like coats my mouth with I don't know what, but I Powerade all the way, like zero sugar Powerade all day.
Shit. I used to buy Gatorade a lot, and then I took a glance over at something because I'm like, okay, there's gotta be something else here, and because my favorite Gatorade flavor wasn't there, so I'm like, okay, let me improvise here. And then I looked at Powerade and I looked at the price. I'm like, well, hold on, you're cheaper this entire time. Okay, I'm gonna get you instead. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's really good. I've actually here I have a Gatorade bottle right here. I can actually look at the ingredients. Where the hell? There we are. Yeah, I mean, it's 140 calories, both of them. The sodium, 250 milligrams on the Powerade, and then sodium is 270 milligrams. So it's 20 milligrams more than Powerade as far as the sodium. So I think this makes you a little bit less thirsty because, I mean, this is loaded with fucking sodium, apparently.
Oh, yeah. They load all those with sodium.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a tactic. It's meant to hydrate you and dehydrate you at the same time, so you keep buying it and drinking it.
And it makes your face fat and you hold water more.
Super Wolf says, I've been drinking Body Armor. I just had that last night, dude. Yuck. And I think it's better than Powerade. Really? I
used to drink Body Armors when I worked at Walgreens to keep me going because I just was about to drop all day. So, I mean, they're all right. I think there's like a watermelon one. I accept that one. Or no, there is a watermelon one. That was okay. There's like a strawberry and banana one. I like that one. That one's good. Better than like Powerade though? I don't know. I don't know about that.
Do you have a favorite flavor of Powerade?
Yes. I like the orange Powerade and watermelon Powerade. However, watermelon Powerade coats your entire mouth red, so I try not to drink it that much.
Wait, it dyes your mouth?
Oh yeah.
What?
It's got loads of red 40 in it for sure.
Damn, all right.
Like bad, like I poured it into cups and stuff and it will like ruin the cup. I spilled it. It stains everything. It's crazy.
Oh shit.
Go out there and buy a zero sugar watermelon Powerade and tell me that your mouth does not look like it's bleeding.
Okay. Have you tried the blue one yet?
Oh yeah. No, I mean blue's always a go-to. That's like that's always gonna be good.
I don't think my mouth's turned into a Smurf yet.
No, I've never, out of all the Powerades, never has dyed my mouth like the watermelon one has. I've had the red Powerades too.
That's so
and they're fine. The watermelon one, that will dye your mouth. And it will dye all of your body from the inside out. It will dye everything. It's crazy. It shouldn't even be legal. I'm be real.
What the hell? Has anyone ever drank the Powerade he's talking about? And if you have, has that happened to you where you have had a dyed mouth to where you look like you're bleeding from the inside out?
It's dyed my teeth.
What?
It's dyed my tongue. It's spilled on my hands and stained my hands.
What?
And I don't drink it anymore. You know, it tastes great. It's not worth it. It's really just not worth it.
Well, I guess if you guys are wanting to put together some kind of like horror film, I mean, we're in the month for it. Just go get some fucking red Powerades.
Yeah, the watermelon
Yeah,
one.
the
And you can
watermelon.
tell, if you see the watermelon power, all you have to do is shake it around in the bottle. It's stained the plastic in there too.
What?
It's all stained. Shake it around. You'll see the inside of the plastic is all stained and everything. Like, it's dangerous, man. They have loaded up with red 40.
Oh no! Oh god, how are they allowed to do this? I wonder if it's because they have like their machine puts a little too much in there. Maybe, I don't know. I mean,
it's multiple. It's all of them I've ever had.
Because I mean, like, they get their liquid colors from like some powder, right, or like some syrup.
They must be using some chemical for this one because it is.
They gotta be
too red.
Yeah. I mean, does it at least taste like watermelon?
No, it doesn't taste like watermelon. It's just good. I'm be real. Nothing that's watermelon flavored actually tastes like watermelon. It just tastes good.
Well, yeah. Well,
same with banana candy. You know how banana candy tastes absolutely nothing like bananas? It's the same thing.
Well, I mean, okay. So like we're talking flavors here. Okay. What are your take on grapes? Just grapes alone?
Just grapes?
Yeah.
What color?
Purple.
I love grapes.
Okay, but now
I love grapes.
Like, you know the sweet taste of the purple grapes, right? Well,
tastes nothing like grape drink.
That's exactly where I'm going with that.
I knew where you're going with it because they taste nothing alike. And honestly, there's not a lot of candies or drinks that taste anything like the actual fruit or whatever it's trying to replicate, except maybe like strawberry. Sometimes they'll get that right. Cherry, they'll get that right. That's it. Everything else, like orange.
Why does
maybe orange?
Like, why
maybe
does
orange.
Grape taste so damn bad?
I think it's gross. I think grape flavoring is gross.
Yeah, like, well, okay, hang on. Speaking of grapes, have you heard of the cotton candy grapes?
Yes, I think so.
The first time I tried those, I was so confused. Like, how the fuck do you get grapes to taste like cotton candy?
Soak them.
I've never had one myself. Like, how the fuck do you do that?
Where do you get them?
I mean, I got them at my grocery store.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta look for them. They sound good.
They're right in the produce section, or at least at my store.
I like grapes, so I'm sure that'd be good.
It tastes just like cotton candy. I don't know how the hell they do it, but it's a thing. I don't know if they inject it with something or if they just like did some genetic crossbreeding. I don't fucking know.
They probably have like the cotton candy like syrup flavoring, and then they just dip them in there and let them soak for a while.
Maybe. I don't know.
Let the flavor like soak into the grape.
I mean, that does sound like the only logical option. By the way, for those of you that are in the chat, you know, if you're still tuning in and you have questions for Devon or myself or Harry or whoever the hell, or just have some funny comment, drop it down below. We'll make sure it's mentioned in the podcast.
Yeah, ask questions. I hear a storm of ruin.
Oh, really? Probably pickling grapes, says Super Wolf. Pickling grapes? What the hell? What do you mean?
Yeah, I guess that would be the same thing if you just leave the grape in the liquid, and I don't think it would pickle, but...
Yeah, no... Well, I mean, there's raisins, but that's the opposite of that.
Like raisins are dried.
Yeah.
Those are sun-dried. Pickling a grape, though? Someone should try that. Someone should try that.
Well, hey, you know what? If you guys got the science fair or whatever coming up, there you go. There's your experiment right there. Will grapes pickle? Or some shit. I don't know. Probably better title than that.
That is a thing. Pickled red grapes.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they do that. That's the thing.
What?
Damn, they don't look good either.
Oh wait.
Oh, you put them. You can put them on salads.
Okay.
They
Pickling is
just
when you put an object and leave it in whatever drink and leave it overnight, so that it just so it like soaks up the flavoring of what it's in.
well, technically, the process of pickling something would be soaking it in vinegar specifically. Um,
Man, I really
because
I should have paid attention in fucking like chemistry class.
because like pickles, pickled olives, pickled fucking grapes. They're all you have to soak them in vinegar to pickle them.
Well,
I don't know what about the vinegar pickles them, but
so wait, if you're able to pickle a grape, does that mean you can pickle just about any fruit?
you can pickle anything. Fruit, vegetable, meats. They pickle meats. Gross, but they do it.
Yeah, well, hold on, because if you're doing the meats, then isn't that just marinating?
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Because I mean,
You're marinating it in pickle juice, in vinegar.
Oh god,
I think it's gross.
pickle juice infused with the steak.
Oh,
That's just
people do that. I don't think steaks. I think that's an abomination. But I think there is certain meats. I know, like pig's feet, they come pickled. I don't know why.
That's interesting.
They shove them in a jar and they pickle them.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm responding to something really important. Okay. We're back. Here we go.
Everyone decides to text me now.
Yeah, and
Right.
that's yeah. It's like I'm gonna wait till you're doing something real important. Like I'm just not gonna bother you while you're not doing anything, and then I'm gonna hit you up.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to head off here. Restart with this. But
Yeah, no, I mean, dude,
Like,
you're not
sure.
feeling well. I appreciate your efforts, though. Thanks for being here. Good, get
All right.
better soon, bro.
Thanks for hanging out, bro. Thank you.
Not right. Let's see you, Devon.
Nice seeing you, man. Bro, weren't you on my podcast one time?
Wait, me?
Yeah, were you? Is it you?
I don't think so.
When we did the Flame Gang podcast, were you on that? Who the fuck was on that? I thought it was you. I don't know.
If it was probably me playing my General Diamond character.
It was you. It fucking was you, man.
Why do I not remember this?
Oh, hold on. I'm looking this up right now. I know for a fact we had General Diamond on the podcast.
I mean, it's starting to sound more familiar, and I'm starting to get flashbacks of it.
I don't know what we talked about. Let me see.
Just don't remember what the hell happened.
You were one of like the first episodes, I think.
Really?
No,
I mean, hell,
wait,
if-
maybe you were one of the later ones. Oh, what? Yeah, you were on there.
Is the podcast still going?
No, that ended.
No. Oh shit. Well,
How many years ago did that end? Three. Just like a week over 3 years ago.
Oh wow.
Last episode was October 5th, 2019. Damn,
Oh wow.
that's crazy.
Are you doing a podcast now, or co-hosting one, or are you part of any?
I got my own podcast.
Well, hey man, if you're wanting if you're wanting the real dude here, you got it.
Hell yeah.
Because I had to, for story's sake, I had to play my character. Sorry about that.
Bro, I don't even know what the fuck was going on with that podcast, man. I don't know. Like, I think we were all playing characters. I don't know. It was some dumb shit. No clue what's going on, man.
But see, now we're here to be real with you guys.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
fuck fucking over our mental health.
And I don't even have a co-host or anything on my new one. I just get guests on and fucking
So you
talk
do
about whatever.
whole, like Joe Rogan thing.
Yep, pretty much. Damn. There it is again. Joe Rogan. Can't escape it.
Wait, do people call you Joe Rogan?
No, I just kept saying like, it's not the Joe Rogan podcast, guys. I swear to God,
Oh.
I'm not Joe Rogan.
Well, you know
But
what?
yeah,
No,
pretty
we're
much.
gonna
That's
change
pretty
that
much
up
Joe
now.
Rogan.
Now it's the Devon Morris fucking podcast now. How about that? Changing it up. You are you.
Yeah, fuck Joe Rogan.
This is the Devon Morris podcast now.
Nah, but it's fun having a podcast. I enjoyed
Oh, it is.
talking to people and
Because it's where you can feel free to just BS and do whatever and be you, you know?
yeah, exactly. And I don't know, it's fun to just talk to someone and just upload it and not worry about acting or
Right.
caring about views or SEO or anything. And I just enjoy the process of making something that I like making and
Right.
hanging out with someone for an hour or so. And it's been fun, man. Hey, fucking come on to my podcast if you ever want to, bro.
Hell yeah, man. Just let me know. I'm totally down.
Bet.
Well, for those listening at home, do you want to promote your podcast?
Yeah, it's called Morris and Co. with Devon Morris. Weird ass name. But yeah, man, I just talk to people and interview. It's like a kind of interview. The last one I did was definitely an interview. But I wanted to give the guy respect because he's fucking doing crazy on TikTok and he's never got to share his story. So I really wanted to be a pedestal for him to kind of to boost his story and get his name and the truth about him out there, other than just being like a TikToker. So fucking I love to either make jokes with people. I had Downcast on there. He was super cool to talk to. We just dicked around for an hour, talked about Be Real. And then this one was like a polar opposite of pretty serious and like motivational and just, you know, just very like you can do it type thing. And that's like the range I want for the pod. I don't want a category, man. I just want to fucking have fun for an hour and have a bunch of different people on there. So
Just chat and chill.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I prefer that.
Yeah.
I have a list of questions if they ask for it. If not, then we kind of just spitball for an hour.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, podcast really, depending on what kind of podcast you're doing, like Devin and I here, we're doing podcasts where it's like, the whole, thing with the very podcast is like my whole intent, my initial intent was to have the podcast be like if we were just in a call, just a random call, just shooting the shit or whatever. That's what I wanted this to be because, it's so important to have some kind of let out, like if you want to, just have a fun time and laugh, or if you want to vent about your week or whatever, just like get shit off your chest, just be you, be normal, be just open. That's the whole thing, is making everybody comfortable when they're on here and making them feel like they're at home, because why not?
Yeah, that's my biggest thing, and that's when I pitch the podcast to people, that's pretty much what I tell them. Like, it's chill. You can swear. I don't care. You can say whatever you want. We can talk about whatever you want. Just let me know. Give me a list of shit you want to talk about. I'll bring all of it up on the podcast. Like, it's very like focused towards, and my podcast especially, it's focused towards the guest.
Oh yeah.
I'm just there to let them fucking say whatever they want to say and let their story out there. So
yeah. Super Bowl's over here taking notes. He says, off topic, but last night I came home and I was walking up the steps and I missed my foot and I fell. Oh no! And now I sprained my foot. Oh dude, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Oh shit. I've never had stairs in my house ever. I've always lived in a one level, and I hopefully one day will live in a 2-story. I've always wanted a 2-story. I've always wanted a house with stairs. I don't know why. It's something that I've always liked a lot.
Yeah, no, same. I've always lived in one stories, and I've wanted a staircase. I just want to slide down the rails, man. That's all I want.
Yeah, I mean, there's just something about just going up and down the stairs that's just, I don't know. I mean, it's exercise for one.
And there's just more house because there's
Yeah.
2 stories, so there's more house
Yeah.
to do stuff in.
Yeah.
Dude, my brother just got a house, and fucking it has a staircase, and it's so cool, like overlooking and everything.
Yeah. You got a loft.
Yes, yeah.
See, and you can do a lot with lofts. You can turn them into like, well, depending on how big they are, you can turn them into like a home entertainment area, or you can, like a movie theater or a like an arcade or whatever the hell you want to do. I mean, it could be anything. It could be nothing. It could be whatever the hell you want it to be. It's an open space for whatever the hell.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing with his. I gotta ask him. It's sick. So.
Super Wolf, and that's what I'm. Wait, so I'm all just laying here watching you, and that's what I mean about you. Even when I'm in my lowest, I watch you and you make me. Oh God, this sentimental shit. Ugh. Don't take this as a annoyed reaction. I'm not annoyed whatsoever. Just Super Wolf tends to do that. I mean, like, Super Wolf's been around for a while. He's been around since like the early stages of General Diamond, and he's stuck around since then. So he's one. I consider him one of those OGs. So,
yeah.
Super Wolf, I really appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all the other people that have stuck around since then. But I mean, dude, even when I've taken my hiatuses, like the longer ones, and when I came back, you were always there in live chat. So
yeah, shout out Super Wolf. Shout out Super Wolf, man.
I'm almost getting fucking choked up here. Like, Super Wolf, you've been one of the real ones, man. I appreciate you a lot. Just know that. Seriously, I'll look you dead in the fucking webcam. I appreciate you and your loyalty, and overall, you're a great person. You're following in the right footsteps, man. I mean, I know that's really opinionated, but still, I mean, I know what I stand for. I stand for equality. I stand for, people being people, whoever they want to be, whatever religious beliefs. I don't give a shit. Just you as a person. Like Nick has said, my friend Nick, game not over. Shout out to you, buddy. He says that his mom has even told him, like, it's because of our differences that we have so much to share. And I love that fucking quote so much. So shout out to you, man. Because seriously, it is. Because if everybody was the same, this life would be fucking boring. Let's just be honest. So
yeah, exactly. No, I agree with that, man. For sure.
Yeah.
Differences is what brings us together as people. So if everyone was fuck, man, if everyone was like just little clones of each other, it'd be boring as shit, dude.
Yeah. Oh God, I have to prepare myself to read the rest of this. Oh God. Okay. I watch you, and you make me happy. And plus, I only live in a one story. It just has a porch. Yeah, dude. I've lived in one stories all my life. I enjoy you because you don't hide who you are and you tell it how it is. Exactly. Yeah, because that's one of the biggest reasons of why I stopped like living through my characters. Like I mentioned earlier in this podcast, is because, like, if you have a character that is in a dark story and you live that, you're gonna fuck yourself up, and you're gonna be the only one responsible for that, and you're gonna have to pull yourself out of that thing, because, I mean, odds are not a lot of people are gonna understand, because it's something that not a lot of people do. So, like, you'll be stuck in that unless you have friends and people who understand and can kind of get an idea of what you're going through, as long as you explain it right. I mean, my friend Walt, shout out to him too, Walter on YouTube. Um, this dude, I've talked to him in private calls, and he's been there for me. He's talked to me, and he's like, dude, you've done this passion project for so long, it has consumed you. And there was in an episode, I can't remember exactly which one it was, but there was an episode where in this podcast he had said, like, he told you guys the story about how I was sitting here off camera. I was in a Discord call with him, and like my cameras, like I mentioned in the beginning of this thing, they're up there, and I was just sitting here. I was silent for a moment. I was going through my crisis, and this was before I did the live stream where I broke down in tears, and went on my hiatus that led to now. And I was just sitting there in the call with him, and I blacked out. But he was able to remember that I got up, just something, not that I created. I don't know this character that he mentioned, but I guess I got up, I stormed over to the camera, turned the shit on, recorded as I'm this person that I do not recognize. And I guess I deleted it afterwards because my inner morality took over, and it's like, no, you don't want to post that because that's not who you are. That is something that has taken over because you let it get to that place. And it's because you pushed yourself too much into this story that you created, and now it has engulfed you entirely, and now you have to pull yourself out of that shit. Because it has ruined your life. It has ruined your social life. It has ruined who you truly are. So now you have to build back much stronger because of all the years combined, the 8 years plus that you have destroyed yourself in. Your mental health and who you really are personally. You've destroyed every bit of that, and now you have to rebuild back to become a new, evolved version of who you used to be, with that darkness as a gap, but you can build a bridge over that to just start over and become new and become whole again. And that's what I did. That's why I started this podcast, was because I needed to do that for my own sake, or else I would have gone batshit crazy. So, guys, let that be a lesson. It doesn't have to be projects. It could be literally anything in your fucking life. It could be the people that you hang around with. It could be, I don't know any other example because I haven't experienced anything else, but anything in your life, do not let it consume you, because you can get to a point where it will overtake who you are, and people will recognize that, and some people don't recognize it for themselves. Some people have to literally wake you up, and sometimes it can be a rude awakening. So watch what you do, watch how you treat people, watch how you treat yourself, really, because it's all about self-respect and self-love that helps you become who you are. So there's that life lesson for you guys. You know, mental health is very important, as I've said before, but that's a more in-depth explanation of why you should take care of yourself.
Yeah, no, just with anything, like, literally no matter what it is, if you are too obsessed with something, whether it's acting or making videos or fucking working or anything, like if you're too obsessed with something and you get too far into it, like, you're going to ruin yourself. You have to take steps back. You have to worry about yourself and your own mental health. And I'm a huge advocate for that, because I didn't do that for a long time, and it sucked. So
yeah, it's not something you just want to put on the back burner.
Yeah.
Your life and happiness comes first, always.
Oh yeah. No, if you're putting your sanity and caring about yourself behind other things, whether it's a project or work or anything, like, you're gonna ruin yourself. So you have to always, no matter what's going on, no matter how busy you are, no matter how dedicated you are, worry about yourself over anything else. What up, Adriel Pringle? What's up, man?
I wonder, is that another Storyfire person? If so, welcome over.
I think he's a sub of mine. I remember him from streams. What's up, man?
Okay. Well,
How's it going?
welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for tuning in, bro. How you doing?
Let's kind of shift the subject over because I don't want to get choked up anymore. I've said my piece, and I mean, if you have anything to add, go for it. I'm not gonna stop you. You're the guest here.
No, I think that's pretty much it, honestly.
Okay. Superbowl says I'm not going to stay the whole story, but long story short, this is why I created the Superwolf story. What's the Superwolf story? Because now I'm actually intrigued. But yeah, no, let's kind of shift the topic over here. So let's I don't know, pick something.
And I don't know.
The
You
first
see,
see
dreams getting exposed?
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't expect that, but I'm like, okay, cool. He works in a very dark room.
I saw that coming from a mile away.
Really, I didn't.
Oh, I mean, I knew he was gonna reveal his face at some point. He had to. You can only hide your face for so long.
I mean, yeah.
It's just unfortunate that he's this popular doing it now.
Well,
And it's unfortunate that everyone's built up they built up an image of him thinking that he's like the hottest person ever. So when he just
You're right.
when he took the mask off and it was just a dude, I think that threw everyone for a loop. They're like, "Oh shit, he's actually just a person."
I don't. There was a compilation as well of, or I think it was a compilation of like all these other YouTubers that he's collabed with. They did a reaction to him FaceTiming them, and he actually showed them his face for the first time, and they were all super shocked. I think there was one woman that was a little turned on by it.
I remember there's a clip of I think it was Bella Porch, and she said like you should keep the mask on.
What? Oh, damn! What a slap!
I did see someone make a good point of he should not have face revealed. I get why he did it, but he shouldn't have from a career and monetary standpoint because now everyone knows what this fool looks like. There's no secret, like it's not a secret anymore what he looks like. Like that was half of why Dream was popular. It was like, who is this fool? Now they know. So now it's like
it was like the whole how-to basic kind of thing.
I still don't think he's ever revealed his face. I think it's been leaked, but I don't think he's ever done it himself.
I remember they did a video where like a shit ton of other YouTubers like played into that thought of like, let's help this how-to basic guy just reveal with air quotes, and then like Vsauce was in there and a bunch of other creators I can't remember right now, but I think also they did that in Mr. Beast's YouTube Rewind since YouTube didn't do one.
Mr. Beast did one? I don't even remember that.
I think I don't know. I could be way wrong, but
I kind of remember it.
Wasn't Yeggs part of one?
What, YouTube Rewind?
Well, no, like the whole like the how to basic how there was like all these creators or whatever that like, hey, I am this person, but really it's just a bunch of these YouTubers just building up the suspense or whatever, and then it like doesn't actually show the person.
What did he do? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I can see the clip in my head. I don't know what it was. Fuck. What is that? What was it? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't know. There was something. I can't remember. I'm struggling now. Now it's gonna bother me because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, there was something that Yeg was in like that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I can't remember what it was for or who he said he was.
It was something. I don't know. It was something. Did it have to do with Storyfire? It wasn't.
Maybe.
It couldn't have been Deck Chair because that wasn't even a thing yet. That was still when Brian and Jesse were still running it.
Maybe. I can't remember. Oh, man.
Oh. Shit. Now that's really gonna fucking bug me.
Maybe he did just say, I think maybe it was just a Twitter video where he said he was Dream or something.
Maybe.
I thought it was a part of something. I remember it being a part of something. I don't know.
Because it was originally a parody of the How To Basic video. And I remember actually Will Ferrell was part of that. I think. He was part of one of those things, or maybe I'm mixing that up with the Marshmallow thing.
Oh, yeah, it was Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell did the Marshmallow thing. I remember that.
Yeah. Wow. Like, we all know that's not actually Will Ferrell, but, like, that was kind of funny.
No, Marshmallow was a dude named... I think his name's like Chris or something.
Oh,
I've seen pictures of him.
Okay.
He's not... He used to be a DJ, just like his own thing.
Right.
And then he started doing the Marshmallow thing. So you can get... It's Chris? Is Chris his name? Sounds like Chris. Yeah, it's Chris Constock, yep. That's Marshmallow. Yeah, he has like matching tattoos, and he was a DJ in the past, and he just blew up as Marshmallow.
Yeah.
I will say though, with Dream, it's cool that he because do you remember when Dream's face got leaked the first time, and it was like the fat kid?
I don't think so.
Someone, I don't know how, they doxed him or something, but they found a picture of Dream when he was younger. He was pretty large, and it's him. Like, he's lost all that weight. Like, you could tell in the face that was him. He just lost the weight. So good on him, man. He lost all that weight. It's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, we recently had my friend Isaiah on here, and like that dude, when we filmed an episode for TDE, you guys know what that series is. Am I gonna sneeze right now? Please no. When we filmed this that episode for that, like, he was a little stocky, a little bit, not like bad, just a little puffed, and since then he's lost a lot of fucking weight. Like, I can't remember the exact numbers, but the dude looks really good now. So
That's good.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know I'm really skinny, but like, I'm trying to kind of flatten out the belly here because I'm trying to go for, the 6-pack or whatever. Like, I'm actively trying to get into bodybuilding. Like, I do 10 push-ups every single day. Sometimes I'll push it to like 20 or 30. But
Oh yeah, do it, man. Exercise and eating healthy and dieting, everything, it makes you feel so good. Fucking awesome. So
yeah. It is really nice. Oy. Well, hey, Superwolf, at some point I'd like to have you as a guest on the show if you're interested. When we do our live streams, today's a good example. And also,
you do all these on Sundays?
Yeah, they're Sundays at 2:30 or whatever time works more for the guest, because we try to work around for them, but out of fairness. But yeah, also guys, we're trying to get the very podcast on Storyfire, so if you wouldn't mind, after this podcast, or after this live stream, if you wouldn't mind going over to Storyfire, and if you have 5,000 Blaze or more, if you don't, hit me up and I'll give you some so you can go and just vote. But yeah, head over to Storyfire, go to the critic, upvote the very podcast so that we can get, I think it's 25 fucking upvotes for some reason. But yeah, let's upvote the very podcast so I can start posting on there as well, because I would like to make a video return to Storyfire. So yeah, let's work on that. Yeah,
get them to 25, guys.
I don't know exactly how many we have now, but that's the requirement. I know, from my knowledge, I have like maybe 4, maybe. So I could be off, and it could be more, it could be less. I don't fucking know. But yeah, let's try to get the very podcast on there. And after I'm done here, I'm gonna try to contact Streamlabs support to see why I couldn't stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, even though I did that already. I did a test live stream and it worked on both, so I don't know what the hell's going on. So I gotta work on that. Super says, sure, but I'll have to let you know because my life has been a tornado. No worries, man. Everybody's got stuff going on. I completely understand. But we might be bringing this to a close. Devon, you got any closing words?
Just thank you, man. Thank you for having me on and hanging out, talking for like an hour, however long we talked. Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. And
what up, William?
Yeah, William pops up right when we're about to end.
Came in at the tail end, man. You can watch the VOD.
Hell yeah. And if you listen on like Spotify or Apple Podcast or Amazon Music or Google Podcast, whatever the hell, you can listen on there too. But yeah, oh yeah,
yes.
all of our socials and our platforms, literally everything that we're on is up here. So be sure to check all of that shit out.
Yeah, follow on TikTok.
Yep. It's tiktok.com/@officialverypodcast. We upload shorts to the YouTube channel and then we upload those exact shorts to TikTok. So yeah, we recycle content, so fuck you.
Hey man, whatever.
Yeah.
But that's what they're all for. You throw it all on there and pray.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys all so much for hanging out with us. You guys are awesome. And okay, I was gonna say, please do not pop up on the same fucking monitor. 1 second, I never have this shit prepared. Damn it. Okay, I gotta work on this shit. Anyways, thanks to everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you. Well, actually, here first off, before I say any of this, your podcast and your socials, anything you want to promote, throw it out there. Go for it.
Morris & Co. podcast, Morris & Co. with Devon Morris on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and just my channel, Devon Morris, on YouTube. That's where the podcast is being uploaded. So check that out. Socials everywhere, because YouTube has @s now. What? YouTube has handles. You don't know about this? They sent me an email. I got to pick my handle early. But cool. Yeah, it's like they have tags just like Twitter and Instagram now. So YouTube @Devon W. Morris. Same with Instagram and Twitter. All that stuff. Yeah, I think everything is the same. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. So thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me on the podcast. I appreciate it.
And Devon, just like I tell any other guest, if you ever want to be on here multiple times, cool with me. You know, we're here.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man. You can be, like I said in the beginning, like anybody can be on here like 50 times and it wouldn't matter. Just, if you ever want to be on and you got something you want to get off your chest, this is a place for it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna definitely have you on mine, man, for sure.
All right, cool. I look forward to it.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. We appreciate you checking out the podcast and hope you enjoy our bullshit. Feel free to follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, or Google Podcast, and subscribe to the Very Podcast YouTube channel and on Storyfire now. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, we have a Discord server you can join. Just go to our YouTube channel's About tab, and you'll find the link there. With all that said, thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next week.